Well, howdy everybody. Welcome to the Haunting History YouTube channel. I'm that one guy that's part of the channel. I'm Dave, if you don't know. Tonight, kind of a special night for many reasons. I do want to see you guys in the comment section. I want to see you guys active because I am going to ask for your opinions on some things, and you guys are going to help me judge something here. Surprising it's not a Mountain Dew, right? I really need to cut back on Mountain Dew. They haven't sponsored us yet. So, alright, so what I've got for you tonight is a competition that I had done. And you guys are going to help me judge this thing. I've got two finalists here that we're going to judge between. I did a film, like a 1-minute film competition. I just did it randomly on my Facebook page. I posted it, film with your cell phone only. Can't be any longer than 1 minute and it has to be horror themed. The end date was the 27th of October. And we got a few submissions. I picked a couple of them that I wanted to show tonight. We are going to watch them, and we are going to kind of talk about them. We'll judge them, and I'll put up a poll after this on the page and on my Facebook page to see who won. After that, I'm giving you guys a sneak peek at something special. If you know some of my other projects that I've been working on a show called Paranormal Studies, like off and on for the last few years. There's even an original pilot on this channel that you can watch with the late Richard Rose. And we shot, myself and Dan Williams had put together another pilot that we shot in Kansas City last year. And we've got to put together. I'm going to show you guys probably the first 10 minutes of it and just kind of give you a sneak peek. We are still shopping it. I have to wait till November to set up some discussions with some people, and which I'm hoping goes well because one of them's already showed some serious interest in it and wanting to fund an entire season, which is awesome. And this person has connections to, like Travel Channel, Destination America, stuff like that. So we want to kind of get people's attention now with it. So we're going to start doing that. We're going to start playing around with this pilot. You guys will get to see that. And then I have another surprise for you, which we'll talk about a little bit later. So, first off, I hope everybody is having a great October. Hope they're putting this shitty year behind them. I know it's been tough on a lot of people. We've seen some unnecessary deaths. We've seen some unnecessary fights and people splitting up with friends and off Facebook just because of political views and all that crap. But this is a time to get away from that. Halloween is tomorrow. Tomorrow! Can you believe that shit? I cannot. But it is tomorrow. And we are going to, have a good time. Let's just get away from this here, Let's get away from it all. That's what we're doing tonight. Getting away from it all. There's a lot of people doing streams right now, tonight. So for those of you that are joining me live, I do appreciate you for checking in. Even if it's for a few seconds, I do appreciate it. We always appreciate it here at Haunting History. I'm so damn sick of all of it. Yep. Absolutely, Shanda. So this is a good getaway. Like I said, I know a lot of people are streaming tonight. Some people like Nick Groff, I think, is streaming tonight. A few other paranormal teams. Podcasts are streaming. I know Chris Booth, I think. No, he did that 2 days ago. Yeah. But like I said, for those of you that are joining me here, I definitely appreciate you. I love every one of you. Hi, Marie. So, let me talk a little bit about this film contest that I did. So it was about, I think it was the 13th of October when I posted it. It was a 1-minute film contest. This isn't the first time I've done it. This is the first time that I did it where I got some good responses from it. But I did a 1-minute film contest for people to use their cell phones to make a movie, a 1-minute movie, and it had to be horror themed. And they couldn't use any scenes from actual movies, no B-roll or anything like that from any films. They can use whatever editor. It just has to be shot on a cell phone, and they had to give me their cell phone, like what kind of phone they shot it on. So, with that being said, there wasn't really a whole lot of restrictions. There wasn't any prize. There's just, we're gonna do this the one time, see how it turned out. Before we get into the videos, though, I am gonna say that I'm going to do another one for Christmas. The rules haven't been released yet, but I am going to work on getting some really awesome prizes. I'm thinking about contacting brands like Samsung, Apple, some of the editing software like Adobe, Filmstro, stuff like that, and see if they wouldn't mind putting together, something that I can offer as a prize. So if any of you are creative or you think you want to try doing something like this, I just want you to know that I'm not basing any of my decisions off of the quality of your phone. So if you think, oh, I've got a shitty phone, I can't do this, it's not going to pair good against somebody that has the iPhone 12 or the Samsung S20, don't worry. Creativity is key. Storyline, all that. There's a lot of things I'm judging these off of. So like these 2 videos that we're going to see tonight, I will be discussing them with you. You guys can give me some feedback on what you think of the films, and we'll just kind of go from there. People will have this available for replay, so they can go back and see it, see what they like, and then they can make their more astute comments. And again, I will put a poll up on this channel for everybody to vote on. So, is everybody cool with that so far? Just give me a hell yeah in the comment section. A hell yeah! Ooh yeah! Little Hetfield. While you're doing that, I'm gonna take a drink. It's actually scotch. Oh, the awkward silence. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, says Josh. Hell yeah. I can see how late the latency is on this. This is great. Got a hell yeah with the devil horns from Kim. By the way, guys, the surprise I've got for you at the end of this stream, you do not want to miss. You do not want to miss. The surprise is I'm not wearing any pants. Or am I? Alright, so let's jump into the first video. So this first video was submitted by Cassie. I'm not going to say her last name. She knows who she is. She'll probably be in the stream. Cassie is a good friend of mine. I'll save my comments for after we watch the video. And then I'll save my comments. You guys can talk about it in the chat with me, okay? So, without further ado, let's watch Cassie's film, 1-minute short film. Let me mute my mic before we start this.
Date with a really wonderful guy.
You should know better than to watch scary shit before you go to bed. Hello? What the hell?
All right. That was Cassie's 1-minute film. She has a YouTube channel, by the way. It's like a vlogging channel. It's called Cassie So Sassy. Find her on YouTube. Go ahead and give her a shout. Give her a subscribe. Tell her Haunting History sent you. But that was Cassie's before bed. I have to say, I love the fact that she puts humor into her videos. This is the second video she sent me, by the way. But the humor behind her videos, I appreciate it, especially when it comes to the horror genre. A lot of people take horror so seriously, and you know, they don't. It's fun. This is a fun event. This is a fun thing that we're doing, and I love that she had fun doing this. She always has fun. The other video she sent me a while back was a pretty fun one too. But yeah, and I think she shot this on a Samsung, I believe it was. I'll have to ask her again. So I want to know what you guys think about that one. Hey Marie, we are judging a couple videos from the film contest I did on my Facebook page. You guys are going to help me out on this, and also we've got a couple sneak peek for paranormal studies, and then I've got another surprise for you guys after that. I just burped in my mouth. The awkward silence. Pregnant pause. Very effective. I just hate the latency in this thing where, like, the delay. The delay is horrible. I'd rather do this on my phone, but I can't do all the controls and everything from my phone. So, this is going to have to do. I see no comments about the video from Cassie. So, I guess we will move on to the next one. The next one is a video from Steve Hayes, who is also a paranormal investigator. He is a EMT as well by trade. But yeah, this one is also kind of correlates with Cassie's. It goes hand in hand. So I'm going to mute my mic. Again, I'm going to play the video. After it, I'll comment on it, and if you guys want to comment on these videos, you're more than welcome to. You're not going to hurt anybody's feelings. That's what this is for. They knew what they were getting into when they sent these videos. All right? It's just like when we post videos. We get a lot of crap back to us. There you go, Kim. I like the fact she left us hanging at the end. Yeah, like what happened to her. Open-ended endings. I love those. Always leaves room for a sequel. So here we go. This one is by Steve Hayes from Kansas City. I'll mute my mic and then we'll play it. So that was Steve Hayes' bedtime. Now he's into filmmaking, so obviously he used an editing software, but I Shanda liked that one. Now the two of them, they went hand in hand. It's almost a who wore it better kind of thing. There is subtle differences between the two, where one's a closet monster, one comes out of the hall, and one is predator. The one thing that I will say about Cassie's is she predicated her whole story with the fact that she was watching something scary. Steve's kid went to bed, light started flickering. She went to investigate. Boom, something's in the room. So there is some subtle differences right there. So there's like different setup. I do like the difference in the setup. I do like the lighting in Steve's video a lot better. There were some cuts, though, that kind of, I don't know if they were necessary on Steve's. And then if you look at Cassie's, some of the cuts was pretty obvious. She's used to vlogging. So those kind of jump cuts, like time cuts that she did, were that whole vlogging style, which in a short film like this, like a 1-minute film, I think it worked. So I know, for me, like, they're kind of like this right now. Let's see what do you guys have to say? I want to see what you guys have to say. Ooh, chills. 10 out of 10. Do recommend. Kim says, loved it. Another cliffhanger. The shot of the girl standing in front of the lit up closet was fire. Yeah, it was a really good shot. I think that's where Steve's filmmaking experience really plays a big role in that. Exactly, Josh. Both are cool in their own ways. I really do like how Cassie set it up with her story first, like watching the horror movies, because I mean, even as young kids, unless you're like really into horror movies and you watch horror movies in the dark alone, you do kind of get your thing up, your awareness goes up. You start seeing clothes in the corner that turn into a creature with the dark. So I do like how she built that up. And yes, Cassie's humor is priceless. Kids always add more of an effect to horror movies, in my opinion. Amen, Kim. Amen. They had an effect to Paranormal Investigating, too, because kids creep me out. I'm sorry, not just kids. Ghost kids creep me out. If anything creeps me out, it's going to be like this hearing the voice of a child, like a spirit of a child, or like just hearing them on audio, like in an EVP. That stuff, yeah, definitely creeps me out. All right, so out of the two, you don't have to vote right now. You don't have to vote right now, but I will put up a poll later tonight on our I keep saying Facebook, on our YouTube channel. I'll put up a poll for everybody to vote on. Bedtime versus I forgot what Cassie called hers. Before bed. So, and those were the two top videos that I received. So like I said, I will be doing another one of these. That's a good point, Cassie. Or Cassie. Shanda. I'm sorry. I apologize. You have my deepest apologies. Not sympathies, because it's not that bad. She says, for me, it comes down to which one do I want to rewatch right now. That is a good point. But I will say this, if you rewatch one, you're going to want to rewatch the other just to see the comparisons. So I will say, I am going to do another one of these film things, film contests. But this next one, I'm going to try to get a prize too. So if you guys want to participate, You can just leave me, I don't know if there's a film emoji on the YouTube chat, but you can leave it in the comments if you're not watching this live. You can, I don't know, just give me a thumbs up or something like that in the comment section. I don't know what else to tell you. But if you want to participate, I'm going to do one for Christmas. I don't know what the rules are going to be just yet. I'm going to work on getting some awesome prizes, or at least something, because this one there was no prize. It was just we're going to judge it on the YouTube channel. So if you guys want to do that, you just let me know. Would be nice to investigate that one. So now we're going to move on. Oh, by the way, just so you know, I didn't mention which one Steve, I don't think I mentioned which one Steve filmed on. He filmed on an iPhone 11 Pro. So, there's also that. So you guys know, I always want people to submit like what phone they're using. That's always going to be the rule for these film contests. You have to use your cell phone to film. But you also have to submit what phone and model of phone you're using. Just helps us understand your process. Like I said, it doesn't matter what film or what phone you have. The final judging is going to be based off of your story, the creativity, and all that good stuff. That's why you like it. He's got an iPhone. I don't know why people think iPhones are better, but they're not. They're not. I want to see an iPhone go up against that S20 Ultra or the Note 20 Ultra. Just saying. Look into it. Look into it. iPhones just now come out with the 5G on that iPhone 12. Some of us Android users have had it for a while. No worries, Kim. Okay. Both are cool in their own way. By the way, Shanda, you said you were going up to Minnesota. Be careful going up there. Since you're driving, be very careful. We are going to move forward here. Moving past this film thing. I will let you guys know about that, though. Whenever I do it, I will post something on the YouTube community page about it, so you guys will have a heads up if you're not on my Facebook page already. Oh, you're coming home from there. Okay. Kim, are you referring to iPhones or are you referring to Androids? Anyway, I sell and set up cell phones, so I have my own opinions on the things. A little more in depth, I would assume. I mean, there's people that are smarter than me, but Alma Daniels from North Hollywood. Well, welcome, Alma. North Hollywood, that's pretty awesome. North Hollywood, Florida, beautiful. Josh, there's my man right there, Josh. Android all the way. In fact, you know what? I've been posting some pictures I've taken with my Android, and I've started working with like the in-depth camera features a lot more, and I've been able to capture some pretty awesome photos. I've been posting them on my Facebook every now and then, but the photos on it are turning out quite nice. Okay, guys, so again, for the third time, I'm going to move forward here. I'm getting a little sidetracked. So we are, Dan Williams and I like I said, in August of last year at during the Kansas City Paracon, we decided to film a new pilot for the Paranormal Studies show that I've been putting together. I've been pretty hush about like pretty much everything. So like even like still I want to be hush about some things, but at least I can talk more about the show because I have a lot of stuff copywritten, like the title, the treatment, all that stuff. I've got it copywritten, so don't be stealing it, people, especially you, Alma, over in North Hollywood. So I did the pilot with Brick Rose like 4 years ago, I think it was. This one we shot in Kansas City during the Paracon, which was really messed up because backstory. I was a speaker at the Kansas City Paracon, and it was a 2-day event. So I went to the Paracon during the day from 8 in the morning to, I think we were there till about 7 at night. And then we went and filmed till about 4 in the morning, I think, when Dan and I got back to our Airbnb. And then at 8 o'clock in the morning, we went back to the Paracon and we're there all day. And then that night, we took everybody out to eat that was a part of this. Took everybody out to eat, and then we went and filmed again some more stuff for the show. So we were pretty well wiped. And then after that, we had a wrap-up party. Which, by the way, Dan Williams, if you ever see this, you know. Anytime Dan Williams goes to Kansas City and I'm there, there's a story. There is always a story. Every trip. So, you know Dan. So, we filmed this this pilot episode, in which this episode was based on, like, if you don't know what Paranormal Studies is about, Paranormal Studies is about investigating the paranormal field itself. We're not necessarily just going to a haunted location and investigating and seeing what we capture. We are actually investigating the paranormal field itself, different aspects of it. And this particular, the first initial pilot, Richard and I, we wanted to look in. It was at the time it was like a trending thing to do like type of sensory deprivation and isolation, where people would blindfold themselves and wear earbuds or ear things to stop you from hearing. So we did something like that at Malvern Manor, and had pretty good success with that. We also tweaked it a little bit, had a psychic do some remote viewing who was spot on. And so this one, we actually wanted to figure out a way to investigate the power of, not perception, what was I thinking of? Suggestion, there it is. Jesus, what crap is wrong with me? Yeah, so we investigated the power of suggestion. We tried to figure out a way to do that, and I think we did. We did a pretty good job. The people that participated, they were great. So what you're going to watch, what I'm going to play for you guys, is the first 10 minutes. This is a big cut of the episode, because it's only going to be like 25 minutes maybe, something like that. We've got it cut down. Normally my shows will be 30 minutes to 40 minutes. This one I'm cutting down to about 25. So you guys are going to see them like about a half of the show, which is awesome. It's going to leave you guys hanging, and I'll talk a little bit more about the show and what we're doing with it afterwards. So if you guys are ready, I will go ahead and play this for you. Also, if you're new here, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. We haven't done Haunting History for a while, so but I am planning on putting out some more some more content for our haunted past, I do jump on here from time to time to do these lives. So, like I said, you can hit that bell for notifications and stuff like that. So, and not worry about content. But people that are subscribed, they know we took a hiatus from doing haunting history. So I'm assuming you guys are ready for this. So we will jump into this. This is Paranormal Studies 2020 edition. Or I guess 2019 because we filmed it then. Whatever. The first 10 minutes, I'm going to mute my mic and we'll kick into it. Hope you guys like it. Here we go. The power of suggestion is used in everyday life. It's in advertising, sales, and general conversation. It influences our decision making and the way we react and respond. Mentalists and magicians use it to making us believe we've witnessed something that we cannot comprehend. So, as is the case with the paranormal field, investigators and researchers gather information on the locations they visit, prepping their mind for the night. But could they be psyching themselves into an experience based on what they've seen or read? I wanted to try an experiment using the power of suggestion. I knew I would need some help, so I reached out to Dan Williams of the Paranormal Research Institute. Hey Dan, glad to see you're available to take my call.
Hey Dave, sure. Just not like it was sitting here waiting for you to call me or anything.
Not at all.
Not a bit. My name is Dan Williams. I am the founder and current director of the Paranormal Research Institute. I have been investigating for about 30 years now, all said and done. The PRI was actually formed in 2016 with the intent on investigating in a true scientific method.
After placing a casting call, we scoured through the submissions and settled on 6 individuals to partake in our fun. They were given no information to what we were filming, only to meet us in Kansas City, where they were told where and when to show up. So first off, guys, welcome to the first episode of Paranormal Studies. This is a milestone. You guys have no idea what you're in for. For those of you that know me, you know I like to do experiments, and that's what this show is going to be about. That's what this episode's about. Dan and I, we've devised this episode in particular to do a paranormal study.
This one has been in a long time planning.
What we're going to do tonight, we're going to split you guys up into 2 groups of 3. Elijah, Cassie, and Charles, you guys are going to be one team. And the 3 girls here, y'all are going to be another team. The first group was told that nothing is occurring here, but they were to see how they felt about the place and to try to capture any kind of evidence. The second group spoke with Bart Towler, who gave them a backstory of the locations, 2 of which occurred at the lake, the drowning of a child and the sudden death of a fisherman on its shores.
That's wild. The fact that the caskets are still in here is insane. So maybe hoping for future families or something
Just
else.
built it big for
Yeah.
to ensure that the whole family.
I was like wondering how far the family could pass.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Check it out. I'm wondering what's this electrical box over here. Oh my gosh.
Aw.
I'm getting hits from this box too. which is not surprising.
Now, there's no electric on this side.
It's just
It all runs over here.
Runs into this box.
Yeah, it goes into
On the
that.
outside here, I don't remember. Not to say that there's not, but I don't remember.
I didn't, when we were getting blips, I didn't see anything close.
We're not gonna hurt you. We just want to talk. The dogs need to like mute for a second.
What was that?
I think that's that donkey.
But it sounded like it was coming from over here, and the donkey's on the other side of town.
I'm hearing it coming from my left over here.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just being back in here, the sounds bouncing off of everything. And go deeper in. Bart said that people that drive by see the people out front in period dress. The two, it's a couple. So I'm wondering if it's just the two out here, or who else would be, or who else are we looking
It
for?
could be anyone. It could be the little boy that drowned. It could be the man that drowned at the fishing pond.
Let's see. Or is that them talking? Wait. I hear it this way. Bye.
I just want to tell you guys that we are here to communicate. We're not here to harm you. We're not here to disrespect you. We're not here to try to get you to leave. We just want.
Chirped.
I heard the chirp. Did the lights come on?
I didn't see the light.
I didn't either. We're just here to communicate. We want to know your story. Is there anything you guys want to tell us?
I was gonna say, I don't know if it's multiple people trying to talk at once, but we need you to try to, take your time. We understand if you need to say something, but we need to hear you clearly, and the camera needs to hear you clearly. If you want to be heard. So we've heard your voices. Can you make something move by chance? That was a
I
different
am
voice.
here. I am here.
We're glad you're here. Were you able to make anything move in here for us?
We're all here. Did you hear that?
We're all here.
Ooh. That was cool.
I got goosebumps on that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Dang.
That was nice.
That was like instant hair on end.
I love this app so much.
Is everyone that's here, are you all part of the Miller family? Who are you?
You drawn? I'm drawn to this place right here.
Do you feel anything?
I'm just drawn to it. Enough that I'm sitting and getting my butt wet. Well, initially we were told that there was possibly a death that had occurred at that pond. But I don't know what drew me there. I just felt a drawing, a pulling sensation that I needed to just concentrate right there at that particular spot.
So turned around. I thought we were going this way. Back behind us.
There's a spider web. I don't know why I'm drawn here.
I'm sorry we don't know your name, but is the boy that drowned out here with us this evening?
They said this was the town swimming hole. But I'm leaning more towards the fisherman, and I don't know why. Because I think the way he described it, it was on the back side of the property. I don't know if it had anything to do with the fact that my father had passed away not long before, and that still resonated with me, and he was a avid fisherman along with myself. Whether that was what pulled me to that and I could relate to it, or if something actually pulled me to that site.
Well,
what do you guys think about just chilling here or
Right
back
here?
in that clearing?
I wonder if they went all around. We can go back that way, yeah.
I mean, what do you think about let's find a spot, post up, turn
Yeah.
the lights off, and
There's so many. Yeah, like
See
just
what
stay
happens.
still because there's like spiders. There's spiders. There's a lot right here. And down right here.
We're all gonna hold hands. Hold her hand. There. Now we're all connected and using our energy.
Mr. and Mrs. Miller, we're not here to harm you, but we'd like to have contact with you. Would you speak to us? You built a masterpiece.
What?
Oh,
You
oh my gosh. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my
Yep.
goodness gracious. Did you
Yep.
feel that?
Yep. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I just felt you guys jump
Oh
out of
my
head.
gosh. Did you feel that?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I swear to God that was a hand.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Someone grabbed both of our hands like this.
Yep. Mr. Miller, are you
I'm
coming
all
to say
spiked up.
hello?
I'm all spiked up now. Oh, I felt her fingers. Something. A finger. Oh my gosh. It was slithering up my hand. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Although both teams had an interesting night, the experiment wasn't over. On night 2, we took them to a second location, and there, the roles were reversed. All right, guys, that's it for your preview of that. It was the first little bit of paranormal studies. There was a second location where we continued the experiment. I'm not going to reveal how everything went after that. We do have some people to talk to with the show before we actually do any more with it. Yeah, you were there, Cassie. What's the matter? So it is a very I think the show is going to be revolutionary. Should it get picked up, should we be fortunate enough to film an entire season, I have enough ideas for at least 2 seasons. 8 to 10 episodes each season. For us, the funding to do all the episodes, I think, is probably going to be the biggest hurdle. But like I said, we have interest right now. We have to schedule a meeting for November to actually, sit down with somebody to talk to them. So fingers crossed. We'll see how that goes. But it's gonna be, like I said, I think Cassie, since she's had firsthand experience with it, and she knows what the show is basically about. I know she could probably at least say that, this kind of show, what we're doing, what we're trying to do, is definitely something that is needed in the paranormal field especially at this time where everything's the same. It's just swamp gas. Everything is swamp gas, Eric. Everything is swamp gas. Hope it gets the backing. I'd love to see more. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, it'll be great to get this out there. The different ideas we've got are pretty insane. Some of them are really insane. Some of them are deadly. I will say that. No pun intended. There's one idea that I had for it that, like, if it was ever to go off air, there'd be like one last hoorah kind of video to shoot that would include somebody dying. Legally, not like, or clinically, whatever the term is, like where they can be brought back. But anyway. Let's see, love this experiment. I'm always questioning EVPs and such when I already know the history. It's like, am I just hearing what I want or expect to hear? That's true. That's part of the whole power of suggestion. You know, if you do the research and you know everything that there is to know about the place, yes, you can better either validate, you know, information that you're getting, or you can give yourself a mental complex. You can psych yourself out and be like, oh, I heard their last name. I know I heard their last name or whatever. Tease. That's right, Ken. That's what it was. It was a tease. We need this shown. You are coming at this from a whole new angle. Yes, absolutely. Cassie. Swamp gas can do that. Eric, I know. If you haven't seen my 2 films on Amazon Prime, you should check them out. It's called Into the Light, an exploration of the spook light phenomenon. Swamp gas is something that does occur, creates balls of light. That is what my 2 films are about, these anomalous balls of light. So if you want to check those out, check those out. They're on Amazon Prime. Fantastic job. I love this. Now, swamp gas can cause lights. Also, the rubbing of the tectonic plates can also create light effects. Also, bioluminescence can create light effects. There's a lot of things that can create these light effects. That's why we didn't say it was anything paranormal. But I do know that they were lights. They were street lights because the mausoleum was just right over there, and there's a highway that runs right over there. I always wanted to do a 2-night. Go in totally blind the first night, then do research and go in with the info second night, then compare results. We did that with the Garnett House when we first investigated that. If you go back to season 3, I think it's 3, when we first investigated Garnett. The first episode, we went in without knowing anything. We didn't know any of the history, the paranormal happenings or anything like that. It wasn't until day 2. Wow, excuse me. It wasn't until day 2 that we actually learned of all the history and then the claims, and then we investigated again. We actually I think we had better experiences. Well, I don't know. That's tough. We have experiences there all the time. But yeah, we had experiences both nights. We captured some, like one of the weirdest EVPs I've ever gotten was off the first night. Hey, Mandy. Off the first night of the Garnett, where that whistle that sounded like it was in a tunnel came across the recorder while I was setting up for an experiment. And then on the second night, we had that audible voice that threw us all off. We were all up in arms, like, what the hell was that, you know? So there's that. But if you haven't seen those, guys, I'm telling you, go back into the earlier episodes of Haunting History. Like, the video editing and shooting is not as good as what it is now, but like even back then, like I think they're still pretty interesting. But we captured some really awesome stuff from Garnett House. Garnett's one of my top 2 places. It's right there with Brown Mansion. Brown Mansion, Garnett House, probably Malvern or Crescent Hotel. That's gonna be my close third there. Woo, that was a lot of talking. So I've been on here for about an hour. And I told you guys that there was going to be one more surprise for you. I need to know, are you guys ready for the surprise? Are you ready to see surprise number 3? If not, we can just go on home. We'll end this right now. Yes? Yes! I'm sorry, yes is not going to cut it. I need a hell yeah! Some hell yeah and some devil horns. In fact, I mean, come on, Halloween's coming up. Let's see you devils. Let's see all you devils. Hell yeah. Alright. I got one hell yeah. My meter is like... just one hell yeah? Come on, I know you got it in you, Kim. Shanda. Josh. Eric. There's another hell yeah. There's another one. We're getting there. We're getting there. Just one more hell yeah, and I'll get you guys your last treat here. Bigger hells yeah. Halloween. Oh yeah, the Jägermeister. Yeah, that happens. Oh shit. Good times though. I love Halloween. Okay, you guys give me one more. All right, there it is. One more hell yeah. So, all right. Brace yourselves. Okay. Brace yourselves for this. I will answer questions after this. So I'm going to mute my mic, and I'm going to play you your last surprise. By the way, I hope you have headphones.
One of the friends of mine that stays here has visually seen a figure.
It's a demonic mirror, that there's something in there possessing it. And so she took holy water and salt and painted on it.
All of a sudden we heard, hey, I mean, just loud as could be. Then for some reason, both of us were drawn to this room. And when I looked out into the hall, in this room, there was a white mist went straight across this wall, and I came out here immediately, and there was nothing there.
Surprise! So, if you haven't guessed it, Haunting History is coming back. We've already been filming. We've already got 3 episodes filmed. We got 2 more this next month that we're filming. And but it won't be back until next year. I haven't even started editing. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I've been doing in the off time, you know, besides editing Paranormal Studies and trying to get some other stuff figured out. This last month, yeah, September and all this month, we've been filming. And yeah, we've got 5 locations lined up right now. There's going to be 6, but like, you know, with December coming, I don't even know if we want to film in December. We might. We've been talking about filming an extra one. But we might make it just a continuation of season 5. But the with the number of episodes, we're at 5 now. That'd be 7. So we'd probably have to shoot one more to put it at a even 8, because I like to be even. But yeah, we've got 3 films so far. that right there, that teaser was just based on the 3 locations that we filmed at. You guys are the first to know. If you guys have any questions, I can say where we filmed so far. I can't say where we're going to film still, but I can tell you where we filmed. I can kind of give you some feedback about, any questions you might have. We've got new equipment that we're using. You'll see some familiar faces. What's the scariest place I've ever been so far? Scariest anymore, like, it doesn't really scare me. Instances will scare me, but like a place won't necessarily. There are some places that have a reputation that, it's that whole power suggestion thing where based on what people have said and experienced, like it really can mess with you. So places that you haven't been to are the ones that really scare you. But some of the most active places I've been to have been like the Brown Mansion in Coffeyville, Kansas, the Garnett House in Garnett, Kansas. Malvern Manor did a number on our team a couple years ago. And so yeah, I mean, there's some places that have their thing. Definitely, you just have to weed out like that notion that the place is gonna be infested with demons or you're gonna get attacked or anything like that. You have to weed that out. And after a while of doing this, I've been doing this for about it's been 15 years. You get kind of numb to that. And the funny thing is, about that, like I do some conferences, I do Paracons and stuff like that every now and then. Not as much as I'd like. I just don't have the time to do a whole lot of them. It's but they do like these group investigations afterwards, which they're fun for some people, not for me. I do not find them fun or anything like that. I've been asked to lead them and I won't because I just it annoys me because I take the investigations not too seriously, but like if we're gonna go up there and we're gonna try to capture stuff, people need to listen. They need to be investigating, not just like clamoring and chatting it up. And I've been with some paranormal celebrities that they will record audio. They'll review the audio right then and there, and then they'll hear like some little gaffe on the recorder, and they'll be like, oh, "It said no, we shouldn't do this." I'm like, "Shut up! It was the other group. You could hear them." Biggest example was at Ashmore Estates. Brad Kling is a loud guy. He was on the very bottom floor, and we were up on the 3rd floor, and we could hear him just frickin' yelling. That's what he does, though. We could hear him yelling all the way up there, and it was just like killing the audio. But certain people were reviewing the audio, saying that they were catching voices, and I'm like, "You guys, we're not, we're not." So be careful on those things. I've just kind of got off subject of a little bit there. Let me see. I have the hookup for a place in Little Rock if you are interested. Was it the place that showed at the beginning? The Fee House? Because we already filmed there. That's one of the places we filmed. Let's see. I find the paranormal is so interesting. Loved it, but to be honest, I was sitting there waiting for that door behind you to open. This one? That door? Same here, Mandy. I'm huge in the paranormal. Hey, Claudia. You missed it all. Perfect timing, right? You've got the worst timing, honestly. Some people talk all the time. Some people talk all the time. It makes you go, how are you going to hear anything? Yeah. The same. Just so you know, Shanda, that when you say the F word, Facebook flags it for review. I'm going to show it because I think we're all adults here. And I did not mark this as for kids. So there it is. Claudia, better late than never. I guess. I mean, you missed the videos and everything, but you can rewatch this. It's not a big deal. That teaser, that last teaser, I don't think I'm going to put it up on the channel just yet. I mean, obviously it'll be in this video, so if people want to sit through the live stream, you can sit through the live stream and watch it, or fast forward, or whatever. But the video's not going to go on the YouTube channel. I'll probably do a revision to it once we get the other places filmed, but yeah, it's not going to go on the channel. So you guys got, like, I don't know, maybe I will put it on the channel. You know what? That's what I'll do. I'll put it on the channel. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Put it on Facebook, I'll put it on YouTube, I'll do whatever the hell I want. But yes, you guys will be glad to know that we are coming back with the show. Rewatch. Maybe. Yes, agreed. Certain. So I will not mention the name for legal reasons, but I know exactly what you mean. I want to see and find out for myself. I don't want to hear a bunch of guys yelling like girls. So that's true. That's fair. It's fair. I'll mention names. I've done it before. It's not necessarily slander if it's true, right? Right? Especially at a public event. But yeah, I have no issues with the Kling brothers. Barry seemed like a nice guy. I had dinner with them. I mean, I didn't really talk to Brad very much. Brad just seems really standoffish, I guess. And I've been told that's the way he is whenever you first meet him. But, yeah, he was just very quiet. When's he ever quiet? Like, he wasn't very talkative. It just seemed like he didn't want to be around anybody. I don't know. But Barry was fine. Barry was cool. But, yeah, there's some other pair of celebrities that Zach Backus does still scream. Is Mandy Lynn a stalker? I don't know. Mandy, you a stalker? She could be. You never know. I've had stalkers before on Facebook, believe it or not. One of them was actually from Australia, which is weird. So she like Facebook stalked me. And then she would like message me all the time. Like these weird effed up messages, right? So I had to block her. She made another account, tried to friend request me. I blocked that. And I finally just told her, like, yo, you gotta stop this nonsense. Yeah, see? Maybe she is a stalker and she's just really good at it. Maybe. But, yeah, you guys have any more questions about any of the, like, so for recap, we had Cassie and Steve's videos. Like I said, I'll put up a poll. You guys can vote on those. After this video, I'll put something up. And then Paranormal Studies, you guys got to see the first part of it. And then, of course, the teaser for the new Haunting History. I bet if you didn't notice in the teaser, I've been playing with lighting when it comes to that. Playing with some really funky lighting. I started actually doing that a while back, but like, and you see it in some of the episodes, but like I really have been enjoying playing with that different lighting and stuff like that. So it looks good, I think. Gives it almost like that 80s B film horror feel. So no more questions? No more concerns? Okay. Okay. Fine. I guess I'll go in my hole. I do appreciate you guys coming on here. It is not that late. It's only 9 o'clock here. But I do appreciate you guys coming on. I don't want to be on here for like 3 or 4 hours or anything like that. I just wanted to come on here and share everything else with you. Just share the love. Just let you guys know where we're at. I know there's been some wonder, like if you guys were ever going to see us back, and if we were ever going to, do anything else on this channel. I'm sure people had questions about that, but hopefully tonight I at least answered your guys' questions if you had any, and hopefully soon it'll answer everybody else's questions. So yeah. Do you know anything about Sybil Leach and her ideas of ghosts? I haven't looked into it. I'll check her out. In a nutshell, Eric, what is it? Interdimensional beings, aliens, thought forms. By the way, guys, I do have a Paranormal Frequencies YouTube channel. We're a little behind on putting out videos, but there's a few on there. I'm gonna try to shoot another one tonight, and maybe if I get it shot tonight, I'll put it on there tonight as well. The one I was talking about, it's almost as if they mock the spirits. All they do is yell, "I just can't stand them. I love where they go, but no, they need to shut up. Shut up." Of a low vibration. If you're getting into frequencies, that's very... If you get it, yeah, with frequencies occurring on a quantum level, I do, like whenever I do some of my speeches at some of these conferences, I do talk about quantum physics, its correlation to the paranormal field. If you've not heard of the double slit experiment, you should look into that. It's an experiment where they, to me, when they noticed was that energy was behaving differently when they started putting cameras and viewing it. So to me, that just kind of told me that, or made me think about, like, when we go into investigations, when we set up these cameras all over the place, these DVR cameras, if that changes the energy, does it, number one, change like the way an entity can use the energy, or two, does it alter the energy in a bad way? Number one, does it alter the energy in the atmosphere differently for the entity to use, or two, does it actually alter the entity's energy? If that makes sense, like its being, because theoretically these entities are energy molecules. So if they're interacting with low frequencies, electronic devices also put off frequencies, very low frequencies, and that could affect the way they interact. Interacting with earthbound spirits is like sleeping with your front door open. Thank you, Mandy. Also, will you be bringing back Paranormal Frequencies? We kind of did. We have a YouTube channel where we're putting up videos. We're not going to do like the actual podcast. We're just going to do videos. If you go to the Paranormal Frequencies Facebook page, there's a link to that YouTube channel. You can go there, and you can watch the videos that I put up there. We fell behind because we started filming Haunting History again, so we're still trying to get some of these videos out. What was your favorite place to check out? So my top 5, I'll say top 5. The first 2 are in order, and the other 3 will just be not in order. So the first 2 are going to be Brown Mansion number 1. Number 2 is going to be Garnett House. Malvern Manor will be on there. The Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. And that last one, outside of private residences. That is a tough one. The number 5 place, tough one. Man, I would say I've only been to Ashmore Estates twice, 3 times. Twice for events, once for haunting history. Farrar was cool. This Farrar Schoolhouse in Iowa, and so was oh, I can't even think of the name of the place. The other place in Iowa that we went to. It was cool too, but we didn't capture anything at that other place. Farrar, we caught a couple things. We had some experiences, but I don't think I'd put them in my top 5. There's a TV sanitarium in Arkansas. I would have to throw up there, probably at number 5. I think it would be awesome to go to the Axe Murder House in Villisca. Me too. Me too. Johnny Hauser, if you're ever watching this, let me in there. Actually, funny story was last year during the KC Paracon, when we all went out to dinner, I took Johnny Hauser out with us too. And Johnny was like, he was cool with us coming out there to film. We just have to set it up. Favorite place you filmed at? Garnett House. I also filmed at Brown Mansion too, so that's not really fair. 3 of those places, 4 of those places, yeah. Yeah, like 5 of those places, 4 of those places, no, all 5 of them we actually filmed at. 4 of them made it to Haunting History. So, yeah. Garnett is best to watch. Yeah, the TB hospital is pretty awesome. Sally House was... Here's the thing. Here we go. So Sally House, I've been there before, twice. Been there twice. The first time I was there was good and bad. Activity-wise, we had some good activity. Bad, we had the Pickmans with us, and we caught them faking some stuff. I put out a video years ago after we did that, showing, you know, what we believed them was faking things. They were faking things, and after I did that, like, I got a lot of backlash on there, on that video. I also got a bunch of other paranormal teams that emailed me saying, "Hey, we had similar experiences with the Pickmans," and now the Pickmans are now apparently psychics and everything. Go figure. I guess that's the trending thing. But in all honesty, like, the Sally House at that time, the Sally House was active. I believe that they were just exploiting the haunting, because right after that, you know, of course they were on sightings, they were on TV with it. Deborah wrote a book. There was a made-for-TV film called The Heartland Ghost about the Sally House, so they got the rights to that, and, you know, they made quite a bit of money off of the Sally House and their story. Yeah, Tony apparently is a psychic. Yeah, that's what he is now. They've been doing these conferences and stuff, so I imagine they're getting paid to go there and talk about their experiences. So I try not to do events with the Pickmans there, because I trust them as far as I can throw my house. Some people, you know, first impressions are everything, and they did not give a good first impression. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I hate them. You know, I don't hate them for what they did. I mean, if you're out to make money, I mean, you're going to go out and make money, right? People hustle every day. You know, there's people that stand on the side of the road that aren't broke, but they ask for money every day. That's their hustle. That's their job. So, you know, if they're being successful at it, good on them. It's just not my bag. Not my circus, not my monkeys. So, yeah, we pointed out. Like I said, I got a lot of hate. I think that video, last time I checked, like its rating on YouTube was like, I don't know, something shitty. It was in the red, just because so many people were pissed. Oh, absolutely. But getting back to the Sally House, Denise Pridemore, she was a tour guide there for a long time, and of course in our episode, she's one that gave us a lot of this information. And she gave us a lot of information that you won't find on the tours, the Atchison City tours. There's a lot of information that they won't give you, but that house has been cleansed several times. And then people keep going back there trying to say that they're having experiences, or they keep trying to bring stuff in there, which is stupid. So like Sally House, not as active as anymore, but people keep trying to make it out to be more than what it is, and I think it's all because of power suggestion. You know, you do the research, you see the old story behind it and everything, and you know, people read that and they react to that. Every little sound that's going to happen in the house, oh, it's because of this, it's because of Sally. I mean, yeah. On TV they probably do too, although I still enjoy watching Amy Allen on Dead Files. Her faces are freaking hilarious. So frustrating when someone does that. When someone does what? Does cleansings on a place? They're like paranormal social justice warriors. Because, I mean, there's two sides of that field there. Oh, faking stuff? Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, like, you know, there's two sides of the field there where people are sympathetic to the entities and they want to help cross them over, and they don't care. Sorry about that. My OBS like disconnected, reconnected. Anyway, what I was saying was people go in, they'll cleanse the place, they don't care about anything else. They want to, like, they're so sympathetic to the spirits, they want to try to move them on no matter what anybody says. But at the same time, like, the location owners, they own that location. If they don't want people coming in there to do that, that's their prerogative, right? But at the same time, I mean, people will be like, well, they can't own spirits, or they can't, you know, do that. Well, first off, you have to prove that there's a spirit there. Yeah, and then secondly, you have to prove that spirits are real, right? So, if you go by law, these people have no right to go in there and perform rituals or do whatever. Whether you're conjuring shit, or trying to banish shit, or get rid of, or cross somebody over without permission, lawfully, you can't do it. Because there's no evidence to support what you're doing, or why you need to do that. What are my feelings on Ouija boards? Do you think they help, or do you think they hurt more? I think it's all perception, for the most part. I've heard and seen some stories where bad things have happened to people that have done stuff with Ouija boards. But then on the other side, I'm like, you know, it's another tool that we use to communicate. What's so different between a Ouija board and doing an EVP session, where you're trying to communicate with an entity? People doing EVP sessions, they'll say, hey, use my energy, take my energy, do this, do that. Same with the Ouija board. When everybody's touching the planchette, that's there for, you know, any entity to draw your energy to move the planchette, right? So I think there's good and bad. If you're asking for entities or spirits to come in and make contact with you, and, you know, whatever, if you're inviting something in, you're going to get something there. We just can't prove whether it's demonic or not. You know, that's kind of like the old-fashioned thinking a little bit. And I don't think it hurts. I don't think it helps either. I unless somebody's doing like some kind of ritualistic stuff, I don't see any harm in it really. And in fact, you'll see like the last episode we did of Haunting History, that board I was using was a homemade Ouija board from John. I mean, it was specially built. There's a reason for it. There's an actual scientific piece of equipment attached to it that will record audio on a high frequency. It's a very sensitive microphone, so it's built into the Ouija board, and we have a receiver that we can put in another room or connect to like a recorder, and it'll record, you know, if anything's around the Ouija board while it's being used, or, you know, some interesting stuff. Something new that we've been playing with, and we actually had some stuff happen while I was playing with the Ouija board. I wasn't even really playing with it. Yeah, all about intent. But I just think there's been like a progressive movement with Ouija boards. I think a lot of people have come to terms with just how they're used or what they're used for, and realize it's like really any kind of issue that's out there. It's like you're either going to be on one side of the fence or the other. But if you don't look at the other side, you'll never know if the grass is greener. You know, you'll just be sitting stuck in your opinion. Whew. My voice is exhausted. All right, guys. If you guys have any more questions or not, well, that's the other thing, Shanda, is like, yeah, you don't go into a private residence because it's not your place to do it. Same with even like some of these businesses, Ashmore Estates, or, you know, the Whaley House. I mean, anywhere you go, if you just break out a Ouija board, I mean, I think you honestly should get permission to do that. I think no matter where you're at, if you're going to do that, get permission. You know, it's just like the whole cleansing thing. Get permission. Permission. But it's also on the places to let you know, I think, as well. Sorry, I have to itch. I'm going to hit my mic. It's also on the places as well to let you know what they do and do not accept. I think that should be another thing. If it's a legitimate place, if they have like contracts or whatever, or waivers for you to sign, you know, they should probably put that in their waiver or whatever. But, yeah. Well, it's been productive. I've missed y'all's comments. Can't say faces because I haven't seen half of you. So I don't know when we're actually going to release the new Haunting History videos. Like I said, I haven't even started editing them. Between work and then messing with paranormal studies and filming, just haven't had time to do anything of that. But my estimation is it's going to be next year whenever it all comes out. Hopefully, we'll put out a video or two, January, February, just depends on how everything goes. Everything's got to die down first, so by the end of November, hopefully everything dies down. December, everything should be dead by December, so everything should be good to go. So I can start editing then. Like I said, who knows, January, maybe something comes out. We'll see. Alright guys, I'm going to jump off here. Again, like I said, I appreciate you joining me on this. Don't forget to vote for your favorite video. And wish us luck with paranormal studies. And we'll be seeing you soon with some more videos. Be bringing back some our Haunted Past episodes and more stuff. If you want to check out the Paranormal Studies YouTube channel, you can go to the Paranormal Frequencies YouTube channel. You can go to the Paranormal Frequencies Facebook page and find the link in the post on the timeline and hop on over there and watch some of the videos. Subscribe to that as well. We're going to try to get some more videos out for that. So Hope you guys have a good night, and happy Halloween to you.